Well, look who's here. It's you and me. Welcome to Eric Land. All right, so you guys know that I like to try to entertain you guys in various ways. Here in Eric Land, we do RC car videos. We do some home improvement projects. We will make some music, and every now and then, I like to go off on a tangent. And these are the videos that I call the curveballs. So today, I'm going to throw you guys a little curveball, see what you can do. So let's go have some fun together. Why not? I mean, since you're here we go. Okay, I've got another one for you thinkers out there. Now this one is about mathematics. It's about, first of all, let me say, I am not a mathematician. This isn't about me trying to teach you how to do math, okay? This is about the debate whether or not we invented or discovered mathematics. Now, I fall on the side of we discovered mathematics, but we invented the language that represents mathematics. Okay? So here we go. Now, mathematics is the function of describing what happens in the natural world. All right? Now, we've got numbers, letters, symbols, all of those we invented. Okay? We made these symbols just the same way we created an alphabet to put letters together to represent words that we are trying to communicate with. And likewise, we do the same thing with mathematical equations, representations, okay? When you say, I've got two objects, well, how do you write that down? How do you represent that to somebody? How do you communicate that to somebody if they're not there to visually see those two objects? Well, you have a symbol, and that symbol is a 2, right? Okay. When we make a formula, say we have 2 objects and we found 2 more objects, well, now we've got 4 objects, right? Okay, so now we have a formula. 2 plus 2 equals 4. Now, to represent that, we have numbers, right? And we put them together in a certain way. And we have a little symbol that is the plus sign, right? We invented that plus sign. But what it represents has always been there. It represents a concept of us putting 2 items together, grouping 2 or more items, okay? So now, here's what we've got going on. Things happen in nature based on the laws of nature, the physical laws of nature that were here long before we were as human beings, okay? These laws of nature, these laws of physics were here at the very beginning. And we're not even really quite sure about the very beginning yet, and that's a whole other topic for a whole other day, another video, all right? Right now we're just talking about, did we invent math or did we discover math? Now, we discovered what math represents. We discovered, as human beings, we recognized a pattern of things occurring in nature. There are lots of patterns that we recognize, and we need ways of communicating those patterns to our fellow humans, okay? So we invented the symbols that represent the natural occurrences, okay? Now does any of this make sense? Probably not. Maybe it does. Maybe you agree with me, maybe you disagree with me. I don't know, but I fall pretty solid in that the events that occur in nature are going to occur whether or not we display them on a graph or whether or not we display them on a piece of paper to communicate to someone about it. Those things already are there, okay? They're happening. So when people say, well, we invented math, I think that it's more accurate to say we invented the symbols that represent the concept of mathematics, which is trying to describe what is already there. So we invented math. Yeah, okay, we invented the symbols. We invented the ways of communicating what we have already observed in nature. But we discovered what was happening in nature. More to come on this one. This one's big and this one's deep. But this is the first touching the base on did we discover or did we invent mathematics? And right now I'm saying we discovered it, but we invented the symbols. We invented the representation of. So let me know down in the comments what you think. What side of the fence do you fall on? What side of the debate do you lean towards? I'd be interested to know your input. And this is only touching the surface of the debate, I know, but we'll get deeper into it in another video. But for now, you guys go out there and you have a great day, and I'm glad that you dropped by. And don't forget to subscribe. That is always maybe important. It seems like it should be important, but I've just gotten in the habit now of just saying, please subscribe and like and share all the videos. And I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. And I will catch you guys another time. All right. Thanks for being here. Forward we go.